don't bring me down.
Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial for this look, which is a Cara Delevingne inspired look. Now I haven't got a particular picture to go off, I just know how she wears her makeup. I'm a massive fan of her, so I'm always looking through Tumblr, looking at pictures of her, and this is kind of how she wears her makeup, quite heavy on the eyes, quite light on the lips, and quite smoky generally, with a bit underneath. So I've just done that, and I really hope you enjoy it. It's quite simple, and it doesn't take very long, and it can be done literally with 2 eyeshadows, so that's what I love about it. So lots and lots of love. I really hope you enjoyed. Bye! So I've already applied my foundation, and the foundation I used today was the Revlon Colour Stay Whipped Foundation. I'm not sure if you can see that. And that is in the colour 150 Buff, and that's the palest colour we can get here. But it does match my skin colour perfectly, which I'm happy about. And it's sort of given it an all-over matte finish. And I topped it off with some Revlon Stay Matte Powder just to give that flawless, sort of model-esque kind of perfection that models always have for some reason. I'm just extremely gel, but honestly they always have flawless skin, so that's what I've tried to achieve by using quite a thick coverage foundation, though it doesn't look cakey. So the eyeshadow I'm going to use today, I'm going to use 2 colours by the all over lid colour. I'm going to firstly use this colour called Woodwinked. And it's a really lovely gold colour that can be applied all over the lid, but I'm going to firstly apply it all over the lid. So before that, I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and it's just the original one. I'll apply it to my lids, right up to the brow bone, and then all the way underneath as well, because we're going to be... Cara likes to put a little bit under the eyes as well, so I thought I'd recreate that. So first things first, we're going to want to take a blending brush of some description. I'm going to use the Sedona Lace EB09, which is the dupe for the MAC 173. And we're just going to take Woodwinked. Just that one, yeah. And then take it all over the lid. So take that quite generously. So we're just going to apply that all over the lid. Keeping it quite... packing the colour in quite well. Excuse me, my cat's playing with my lighting, which is actually atrocious today. I'm really sorry about this. One of my light bulbs in my ceiling went out, so I've kind of got to just apply that. And then what you're going to want to do is just blend it up into sort of like almost like a cat eye. A little bit here, only a teeny bit. And then just sort of blend out. Not too much though. Maybe do this with a clean brush if you've got one. So I've got my clean blending brush, and I'm just going to dust out that colour. And repeat on the other eye. So yeah, that's that. On both eyes, about the same. Next, I'm going to take a slightly darker colour. Next, on a slightly smaller brush, I'm using the Sedona Lace, what am I using? 904, which is the pencil brush. It's a copy of the MAC pencil brush. And I'm going to take Satin Taupe, which is this dark brown taupey colour. And I'm just going to take that in the outer V and into the crease. So along the bottom lash line, quite lightly, and then up into the crease, just to deepen it up really. I guess you could leave the step out if you want more of a subtle, not really subtle, but more of a daytime look. And then again on the clean brush, blend that all out. And then, taking that same pencil brush, you're going to want to mix the 2 colours you've just used, which are like the coppery colour and the brown. And then you're going to want to take that under the lid, along the bottom lash line. Till about, I'd say, 2/3, 3/4 of the way in. So you're not going into the tear duct. And you're going to join that up with the cat eye you just made, so it's going to like look quite put together, if you notice. It sort of comes straight from here down into there. So then what I do is I take a brown eyeliner. I'm using the Stila Smudge Stick in, I think it's called Damsel, and I'm just going to take that into the waterline on sort of just the outer third, really, not in all the way into the waterline, because I've got quite small blue eyes, so they do look quite small if I close them up with waterline liner, but I don't know, some of you could do. If you've got big brown eyes, then lucky you. And then for mascara, I'm just going to take the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express Mascara, and I'm just going to load that up onto my lashes. She always has the thickest, blackest lashes, and I think they're natural. But hey, not all of us are blessed with her looks, so we make do. So there we go, there's the eyes complete. Now I've done the eyes, I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. I'm going to just be using the same clean brush I used for my blending, and I'm going to take my sleek contour kit and I'm going to contour my face, but because she's so slender, I'm going to really take in the contour, so it's quite thin and quite brash almost, but you want to know your face is contoured. But not in a way that it's not blended out. Of course it's going to be blended out, but you want a quite defined contour, especially when you're doing Cara makeup, because she is so beautifully sculpted as a human being. Yes, you've all discovered my woman crush, Cara Delevingne. Okay. The temple. I'm going to use a stippling brush to apply this, and I'm just going to apply a light helping of blush. And then on my lips, because she always has like a nudie kind of lip, I'm going to be taking this nude lipstick by Canmake, although this is a really good dupe for MAC's Snob. I think it is, Snob, yeah. And I'm going to apply that to my lips. I'm going to put down my hair. She always has her hair down. Centre parting. And that is that. I mean, this is just my Cara Delevingne inspired makeup. I'm not saying in any way, shape or form this is how she does it. I'm not a makeup artist. That's that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. I know it wasn't really anything too difficult or extravagant. I just know this is a look I've been wearing all the time lately, and I think it's really versatile. I mean, it's quite wintry in the fact that the eyes are quite dark, but keeping the lips quite nude and light, it keeps it quite spring, summer, kind of. It can be worn all year round. It's just quite casual, but quite like edgy, and I just really like it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. My next video is going to be more of a tag video, but I thought I'd just stick a makeup one out there before I do that, because I just keep coming out with tags and stuff lately, and hauls, all that sort of stuff, which I know is really fun, and you guys seem to be really enjoying it. But I think you guys are going to start being a bit annoyed at me if I don't start putting makeup ones out anytime soon, so I thought I'd just get that out of the way. I really hope you enjoyed. Lots of love. Bye!